Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to play the Follies Fixture variation that Ben Howard recently played on NPR's Tiny Desk concert. It was a lovely show, and this is a stunning variation. It was such a nice way to open the show. It was a little tricky to figure out because the tuning is really weird. The picking took me some time. That cover, I may have done more takes for that cover than any cover I've done before because the picking was really taking me for a loop in terms of trying to sing along with it. But I digress. The song is not overly difficult. It's just a bit of a finger twister, if that makes sense. And the tuning is certainly nothing to scoff at. So without further ado, let's get right into this. So I'll start off with telling you what the tuning is. You can probably already tell. It's a weird one. He's never played in this before that I know of. So the tuning is from low to high: E, G sharp, C sharp, F sharp, E, F sharp. Now, I will play those all open for you in a second, but I want to explain something here. So we have the E and the F sharp on this second and first string. The strings are down-tuned to those notes. Now, you could get an E up to an F sharp. I've done that. I don't imagine that you could get a B up to an E. We don't have to worry about that, though. These are down-tuned to those notes, which means that first string is down-tuned almost an octave lower than it would be in standard tuning. So there is a lot of, I don't know if you can see that there, but there's a lot of slack in that string. You can hear that in the recording too. If you listen, you can hear how loose that high string is. You can hear it there, right? So yeah, it's a weird tuning. I'm gonna play all the strings open right now. The first and the third are the exact same pitch. So yeah, all right, let's do it. So from low to high. Strange tuning. And once you get that out of the way, I've had this guitar and this tuning since I started this because I wanted to get this tutorial done before I changed my tuning back to anything normal because I didn't want to have to go back into this. So I'm looking forward to putting my guitar somewhere a little better. I'm sorry, old buddy. Thankfully, you're not increasing the tension, you're decreasing it significantly. But anyway, I'm going to rant about how strange that tuning is forever if I'm not careful. So let's get right into it with the first shape of the song. So it's sort of like an E major in standard, but a step up. So we have our middle and ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th and 4th string. And then I have my index finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, right? Anyway, so yeah, that's the first shape, and I'm going to teach you the pattern. Now, I want you to don't even worry about going to the second shape until you have this pattern down, because I don't know if it's going to be tricky for you, but it certainly was for me to get this into my head, and especially to figure it out. That was difficult. But, yeah, all right. So the pattern that we have here is 6, 3, 2, right? Pretty easy so far. 6, 3, 2, and then I'm using my thumb to hit the bass string. My thumb is hitting 6, 5, and 4 for the picking here, right? And then I'm using my index on the 3rd string, middle for the 2nd string, and then I use my ring for the 1st string. Just trying to help you sort of get your fingers in place there. So 6, 3, 2, 4. So 6, 3, 2, 4. and then 3, 6, 3, 2, 4, yep, 6, 3, 2, 4, 3, right? And then down to the 5th string, and back up to 3. Right? And then back up to that 4th. And then we do 3, 1. So 6, 3, 2, 3, or good God, sorry. 6, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 3, 4, 3, 1. So that's the first loop, first run of this. Right? So just practice that until that's in muscle memory. You don't have to think about it. And the next sort of half of this picking pattern, because it is sort of split into 2 halves, so we have this. And then we're going 6, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. So. Right? So all together. So it is weird, and I do recommend that you just sit and practice that until it is in muscle memory, and you don't have to think about it, because this pattern is used for most of the song. There's a couple variations in the picking, but this is pretty much where the picking stays for the majority of the song. So just practice it until you can talk while playing it. You don't have to think about it, right? And yeah, that was really tricky, at least for me. I don't know. All right, so once you've got that picking pattern down, we can move on to the second shape now. So we're gonna have our ring and pinky finger on the 7th fret for the 6th and 5th string respectively, and then put your index finger onto the 5th fret of the 4th string. Right? And it's the exact same pattern. And just practice transitioning between those two. And that's how the song opens. We loop this twice, right? And each time I'm doing that, I'm playing sort of 2 rotations of that pattern. So, right? There's 1 rotation. There's a second. And we just loop that twice for the intro of the song. Easy enough. Alright, so the next bit that we're going to learn is, fox, hair, kestrel, skull. The picking is going to change a bit. This was another thing that was challenging, was that you sort of have that pattern in sort of autopilot, and then there's some sections where you just have to very briefly change up the pattern, and this is one of those sections, but thankfully it's a pretty simple pattern here. So the shape that we have is almost the same as that second shape there. So get into that, but then just remove your ring finger and put your middle finger onto the 6th fret, or 6th fret of the 6th string. So we go from 2, right? And the pattern that we have here is 6, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 6, 3, 6, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 6, 3. So, right? 6, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 6, 3, 6, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 6, 3. Fox, hair, kestrel, skull, and then we're right back into it, right? Now for this part, pick again until the cards can form our meaning. Very easy part, and you can see I'm doing chord shapes there. You actually don't need to be doing those shapes that Ben's doing in order to play this. You just need the bass string. But why not play the chords? It makes you look like you know what you're doing, that's always fun. So this section here that we have, the picking for it is just going to be 6, 3, 2, 3. That's it. 6, 3, 2, 3, down to the 2nd fret, up to the 7th, down to the 6th. And that's it. Pick again until the cards can form our meaning. Right back into that first pattern again. Right? Pick again until the cards can form our meaning. And then we get looking out. Such a nice song, man. I just get lost in it every time I'm playing it. The next little variation in the picking that we have here is You Are the Follies Fixture. So we're coming from that second shape there. You are the Follies Fixture. So the way that we play that part is it's that same shape from that pattern. So we're on the 6th, 7th, and 5th fret on the 6th, 5th, and 4th strings, right? And the pattern here is just going to be 6, 3, 2, 3, 6, 3, 2, 3. So we're coming from this. You are the Follies Fixture. One little tip that I noticed if you're trying to line up the singing for this is that the singing tends to come in on the last 2 notes of the rotation before the next chord starts. So you'll notice when I'm playing there. You are the Follies Fixture, right? That's not always a rule, but if you hear it not coming in quite on the beat, it's usually going to be on 2 notes right before the next chord comes in. Little tip. And then for Never Knew How Much I Miss You, it's exactly the same as Pick Again Till the Cards Can Form Our Meaning. Never knew how much I have missed you. Let me just loop this a couple times. We do 2 rotations and I tend to loop it just once. Walk with me to the burning spire. Alright, so the next variation that we have in the picking is the dusty towns where the numbers found, right? And it's very similar to that one. We're doing same thing, 6, 3, 2, 4, 3, but then we're just doing 1. 6, 3, 2, 4, 3, 1. 6, 3, 6, 3, 2, 4, 3, 1, right? The dusty towns where the numbers found. We play that 4 times. Now this part, again, just need the bass strings, same pattern as the last 2 times we did, this sort of thing. 6, 3, 2, 3, 6, 3, 2, 3. Well, they don't quite match the missing. But we're just going from the 4th down to the 2nd, and then back in there. So, the dusty towns where the numbers found. Well, they don't quite match the missing. Right? Now, for the next time he says Foxhair Kestrel Skull, we change it up to Foxhair Kestrel Skull. So that's the same pattern as what we just did, but we're doing on the 4th fret to the 2nd up to the 7th. So 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Sorry, I was naming the fret number. 6, 3, 2, 3, 6, 3, 2, 3, 6, 3, 2, 3, and then right back into it. Foxhair Kestrel Skull, the muddied snow, my Easter's come. And then we have the first variation of that pattern. Walk with me until I can find some meaning. From the 4th to the 2nd to the 7th to the 6th with that 6, 3, 2, 3 pattern. Right? Looking out. There's another example of that when I'm doing the chorus. Singing's coming in right before. Looking out. Right? Oh, I didn't do that right, did I? Looking out on Belleville Cross. Now we have another variation in the shape down to that one where our middle finger's on the 6th instead of ring on the 7th, right? Now, this was one that I struggled with getting down on my cover. So this is how it sounds. Oh, sorry. See, so this, here's the thing. I'd imagine when Ben's playing this, he didn't decide beforehand that I'm doing note for note this pattern. He's kind of just playing around with the chords and the pattern that he's using. So I'm just telling you what he played at this particular performance. So we're back into that shape there, right? With the middle on 6th fret 6th string, pinky on 7th fret 5th string, and index on 5th fret 4th string. And the picking here is going to be 6 3 2 4 3 1, right? And then 5 3 4 3 1. Right, so 6 3 2 5 3 1, 6 3 2 4 3 1, 5 3 4 3 1, and then just 6 3 2 3 4 6 3 2 4 3. Sorry, it'll be on screen. I made some tabs for this, so you'll see tabs on the screen. So don't listen to if I'm messing up, just look at the tabs. Right, and then we're right back into it. The sun broke through the glass to form our meeting. Loop that twice. Looking out the crowd. Back into this. And then every side of you I know is worth the keeping. It's exact same as walk with me till I can find some meaning, and pick again till the cards can form some meaning. Every side of you I know is worth the keeping. And then in this variation, he just kind of loops that for a bit. So we do 2 rotations of that pattern. And then just every side of you I know is worth the keeping. And we do that loop twice. Every side of you I know is worth the keeping. Now we have another slight variation. We're almost done. I feel more confident teaching this to you with the tabs on the screen. So we're going to be up on the 6th fret. I'm using my middle and my index for this. You actually really only need the bass string for this, but one of them is just a duplicate note, so in case you hit it by accident, it doesn't sound outside of the chord. I have my middle finger on the 6th fret of the 6th string and my index finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string. And it's the, we've had that pattern already with 6 3 2 4 3 1, 6 3 6 3 2 4 3 1 6 3. And then we're right back into it. And then this is where we end the song. The last, every sight of you I know is worth the keeping. Now, I didn't bother too much getting that part note for note because I think that's, again, just kind of him hitting notes. For the last little run there, when we're kind of quieting down, what I tend to do, this is where my hand goes, so I'm not really thinking about it. I'm just doing 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, but sometimes I'll change it up. You just kind of have to like quiet it down a bit, so you have some freedom with that part. And then we're back down to this. Now for this part, it's just again, this is kind of free form, but what he did here is 6 3 4 and then plucked 2 and 1 together, and then up to that second shape that we've been looping around, and we're just doing 6 5 4 3 4 5 6, and that's it. That's the whole song. And you can strum it if you want. I mean, that's how the song, get a little close to the album version. Every sight of you I know is worth the keeping. Fun. Anyway, yeah, that should be everything. If I'm thinking correctly, I've been thinking about this, like getting this song down for so long. My arms are dead. Since that NPR performance came out, I spent 2 or 3 straight days figuring out, covering, and doing tutorials for these songs. So I'm excited to get back into a more playable tuning, and I'm excited to play some other songs. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope this tutorial was helpful. I think that it's probably going to be a little bit more clear than my other ones because of the tabs that I've written out for this that'll be on screen as I'm playing. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all so much. The support recently has been absolutely amazing. These last few covers have by far been my most successful in a good long while. So I'm very grateful for that. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope this tutorial was helpful. As always, if you need anything clarified, please let me know. And yeah, hope to see you all in the next one.